Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another video update for the TFL 2010 season. And first, I got to give a shout out to, believe it or not, we're worldwide. I got an email from some guy that claims he was watching our video updates for the TFL and wanting to know how he could do a better job himself. And when I looked at it, it was somebody in the Netherlands, and I think it was spam, but just in case it wasn't, how you doing? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anyway, are you kidding me? I mean, what has happened in the past 2 weeks in the TFL? We have had some unbelievable things go down. It's been crazy. We've had a lot of smack talk. In fact, I just logged in, and fresh back from South Africa, probably, seriously jet lagged and up all kinds of weird hours. The Gators talking smack to the monarchy, and it's true. The monarchy, I don't know what's going on. I don't, and neither does the monarchy, because let's face it. What did he say the other day? He's got the third most points in the league, 10th place, last place in Division 2 and 5 record. And then FML, which is, well, I don't want to curse on YouTube because I could be, you know what it means. Anyway, yeah, the monarchy having serious difficulties, and I don't know. I mean, it's one of those years where, he's got a great team. He pulled off a huge trade. He thought everything was going perfectly well for. For this week, and then just out of nowhere, Eli has this crazy game, but the other G-men in the league, the San Diego G-men, they've got Knicks, and well, it's just a disaster. But anyway, let me get back to this. By the way, I'm completely unprepared for this video, but I was sitting down in front of my computer, and I figured I had to get it out of the way. So, by the way, did we see some of the there have been two huge trades that went down last week in the league. And if you didn't know them and didn't notice, let me tell you. The Toms River Monarchy traded with the Alpharetta Strippers, traded Aaron Rodgers and Wes Welker for Eli Manning and Miles Austin. The Monarchy got Eli and Miles, and Strippers got Welker and Aaron Rodgers. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I mean, part of me thinks it could work out better for the Strippers in the long run, because who's going to be throwing to Miles Austin? But Eli, he threw 2 interceptions and then turned around and had a monster game, so I don't know. The other big trade was the Smyrna Sandcats, sent Jay Cutler and Danny Woodhead to the Dragon Tattoo, and they gave up Big Ben Roethlisberger. And apparently Ben doesn't want to be called that anymore. I wonder why. Anyway, Ben had a huge game for me, and I ended up winning my matchup this week. So, you never know. I mean, that trade could turn out to be the greatest thing ever for me, or Dragon Tattoo, you never know. I mean, who knows? Cutler hasn't had the greatest year, but you may need him, and Woodhead, hey. Let's look at some of the scores from this past week, and let me just run down the standings here. We've got 3 teams in the league that have a 5-2 record. We've got the Ridgebacks, who have made a nice comeback and salvaged their year. Dragon Tattoo, last year's champs, at 5-2. They've won 2 straight. By the way, the Ridgebacks have won 5 straight, which is the biggest streak in the league, and that's huge. And the other 5-2 team is the RSFG men. Like I said, quietly, one, if not the toughest team in the league, and they took down the Monarchy this past week. We've got a couple teams at 4-3. We've got the Sandcats, the Green and Black, who have turned around their season very nicely. And also the Myrtle Beach Dogs are at 4-3. At one point, the Dogs looked like they were going to run away with it, and they've struggled and had some serious injuries. And then we've got a bunch of 3 and 4. Well, 3 of them. We've got the Castles. The Gators have come back nicely to win 2 in a row. Now, I asked this question. Did the Gators just get lucky and win their 2 games while their owner was in South Africa? Or does it have something to do with me setting the lineups and acquiring quarterbacks for them? And I don't know. But can't say that there was any bias, because the first week I set the lineup against myself, got my ass kicked. Probably just a big fat coincidence. And then you got your Monarchy at 2 and 5. Season is not over. He knows that, but he is struggling. You score 112 points, you figure you're going to win. And then Yogi Zillas and Free Ben. I'm worried for Free Ben. I'm worried for the owner of Free Ben. And the Yogi Zillas, I don't know what to tell you. Par for the course? I don't know. Usually pick up some great players on the waiver wire, but hasn't really translated to any wins. So anyway, so week 7, Kenny Britt for the Gators. And of course, this game would have been a lot closer for the Gators if Kenny Britt hadn't gone off. Scored about as many points as a couple of the teams, including myself this year, have scored overall. 47.5 points. If you get that kind of output from one player, you're winning. So that's insane. And unfortunately, the Denver White Castles know how painful that is, because it happened. Anyway, you've got the Ridgebacks continuing their winning streak. You've got the G-Men topping the Monarchy, which was crazy. And the girl with the dragon tattoo continues to do well. The Gators got their second win in a row against Castles, and the Strippers are back on track with their win off the Yogi Zillas. Now look, trading deadline's not over. There's still deals that can be made. There's players out there. Put the feelers out, people. Put them out there. Talk amongst yourselves. Make some trades. Make your teams better. We'll see. We'll see what's going on, and we'll see if we can turn some things around. Week 8 has some interesting matchups. I have to go up against those G-Men. It's going to be a tough one. The Ridgebacks face the Dogs. Monarchy faces the Gators. Monarchy needs to get a win, and the Gators need to keep rolling as well. The reigning champs play the Yogi Zillas. The White Castles play the Green and Black. Both their seasons have kind of gone like this, and we'll see who can get the upper hand. And SC Free Ben is going up against the Strippers. See what happens there. Oh, by the way, I got the greatest fantasy victory from the Toyota thing down in the corner underneath the scoreboard. Total victory of 58.76 points over the Green and Black. I'll take it. All right, kids. Good luck. I think there's only a couple players I'm still waiting for money from, and you know who you are. And good luck this week. And I'll talk to you next time on the TFL video update. See ya.